Hey guys. Seem to be struggling a little bit with installed an update. It messed with all my sound settings, of course. Anyways, I think we are good to go. We've got a brand new campaign today, which I'm kind of looking forward to. Go get in Discord. Evening, Fudgenator. How's it going? Zero import campaign. Kind of excited. Naked combat. Okay. So brand new campaign, 2-week campaign. Zero import, which means we come in butt naked. Generates a weapon for you, but you don't have a mount, don't have any gold, don't have any armor. Going to meet up with my guild. See what happens with that. Get some gear going, probably get some fights over some gear locations. Maybe start getting some pigs going, start building ourselves a fort or a keep. Don't know what we're taking tonight. Kind of want to listen to them, but they're being very talky in their fucking channel. It's a little bit too much for me. Maybe turn that on in a minute. See who else is out and about. There were 100 people online when I logged in, which is kind of nice. Fresh start's a little misleading, Fudgenator, because you come in with you can bring a vessel in, and the vessel has, like, this is a green vessel, which means it's not a basic starting vessel. It's an upgraded vessel, kind of. And you come in with and in addition to that, I come in with passive skill training, so it's not quite a fresh start, but it is the gear progression is something you have to do in game. You can bring crafters in too. You're not limited to the number of characters you can bring in. You're just limited to what gear you can bring in. So if, for example, we want to continue our crafting mandates right now, what will end up happening is our crafters will bring in crafter bodies. We'll farm the materials to get those bodies gear, and then we'll use that gear to build another round of gear until we can get gear at a decent gear level. And then we'll create, from those crafters with their iterative levels of gear, they'll start creating real gear for us, like weapons and armor for the guild. So it's a little misleading to be like, it's a fresh start. It's not quite a fresh start. Oh, Emmett Salmon, how's it going? Alright, just stalled an update. I'm not super excited by this update. Fucked with some of my sound settings. I'm worried that it's coming through here. That's why I actually restarted the stream a couple of minutes ago, because I had to reboot because it wasn't acknowledging my mic. I was like, oh great. Well, we'll see. See what we get for PvP out of this. Have a beer, chill, relax, enjoy ourselves. Doing well, man. Fighting the good fight with my internet nonstop, all day, every day. Just finished ordering $400 worth of fucking routers and modems to see if that will be the next step to dealing with this ridiculous internet issues I'm having. We'll see.
You have returned.
Am I gonna get Starlink when it comes out?
Contribution to the new modem fund.
Don't know what that is. Starlink. Thank you, random guy somewhere. Appreciate it. It's not like I can do without it either, so it's kind of like, you know, it kind of had me by the nuts there. So this is a war tribe camp on this hill over here with those fences, which means we will be killing really dumb war tribes to go from naked to basically clothed. I don't know how long we'll be doing this for. A while, probably. kind of want to get back in voice comms, but I have like a... Mentally, I don't enjoy it when there's like 2,000 fucking voices talking to me simultaneously. SpaceX space satellite? Yeah. Elon Musk internet, you're telling me? Absolutely. I'll take Starlink and Space Tinder. I think is what we're getting soon, I imagine. Why are we here, I wonder? I should ooh, because that's why we're here. Fancy shiny shit that spawns on the ground. I love it. Okay. What will be here? Look at my team already looking out for me. Now I have a sweet sweater. Ah! Full pajamas. Instantly pajamaed. That's new. Wishes to trade with you as a floating interface? Never seen that in my life. Hmm. Sweet. Take it. Hat, gloves. We're almost a real person. Not yet, but soon. I don't want to fireball the tree. I mean, I do, but I think I'd rather chop it first. The most important piece of equipment you don't start with is a head chopper axe. Without a head chopper axe, I can't be guaranteed to remove people's heads when they die. So we gotta get that sorted out. And I don't know how long the server's been up for, a couple hours I believe. And I don't know how long my guild's been out farming or fighting or both. I should ask. Uh-oh. Rip. It's fine, I didn't need that 1100 health. Alright, so first we use our hammer fist to cut down this tree. Then craft ourselves a glorious axe, which lets us more efficiently cut down trees. And then I unmute comms. Why am I pushing a tree? I am persuading it through physical contact that it needs to give me its wood. Also facilitated by Space Tinder, now that I think about it. But it is acquiesced. I'll stream all my guildmates in case anyone wants to gank us. Here, look. What are we at numbers wise? Let's get a full count out loud. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Looks like about 8 of us. Okay. Hey, Bizzer. Dude, this looks fucking sadly like that plot. So I feel like they reuse plots all the time. On your way to gank. Excellent. Good, good. Let me see if I can unmute comms and not hate myself. Second boots. Well, I'll take it. Second boots it is. Thank you. Sweet. Now we've upgraded all the shit gear. What I need is I need a book. I need a book that is not this book. Oh, that's what I was going to do. I forgot. I was like, why did I stop chopping trees? Because first thing I can do is take my absolute garbage freebie book that's given to me when I zone into any new server, and can make that into a absolutely garbage, not quite as newbie book that is not given to me when I zone into any server. So let's get that started out. No, pick it up. Here we go. Chop dance. I need a mount. Mount's 1,200 gold. I'm at 25. Alright. Bizarre, I need you to show up loaded down with 1,175 gold. I need you to attack our group. And I need to get the killing blow on you and loot you. Is that reasonable? I think that's fair. That's helping out a streamer. Where's my team going? And why are they running this way? God, I'm gonna have to unmute Discord. I don't want to unmute Discord. It's very loud. Yeah. You just bought a mount? You greedy bastard. Always thinking of yourself first, Bizra. Bizra's not in my guild, Triple P. He is a hostile guild. Oh, we've gone to the bank. Alright, what do you think, chat? I banked my super dank stack of gold. Okay. The last person you're getting... How long has this server been up for, Bizra? Why would you play this game when there's Raid Shadow Legends? I enjoyed... You know, I did Raid Shadow Legends as a promotion, but I had fun with it while I was playing it. It's not a game I'd probably play on my own, but I thought it was just fine for what it was. Like, legit, no complaints about that game. Wait, did I just hear greens are dropping off of War Tribes again? Did you guys say greens were dropping off War Tribes again? Or that we got a chief? Oh, rip. You know what that means? I did not get an answer. And that is because I just updated my fucking graphics card driver. And it installs software for voice. And I guarantee it just fucked me on my sound settings. Alright, let's take a look. Okay. I wish these things would just stay off that. Alright. But they were literally unable to hear me. It's scary. Well, I don't want to fucking do this on live stream, so I guess we're just not talking to them except guild. Oh. Okay. Yeah, Var, this is the next game since Eve that I've enjoyed. Helicopter has me back, seriously? You're getting weird sound going on? Awesome. Alright, well let's play this game again. The worst fucking game of all time. Hold on. If I mute this, does it go away? Is it gone now? We're still there. Not gone or still there? Okay, let's play with that then. Hold on a sec. Any better? Because it wasn't a thing all afternoon today when we were streaming. And I haven't done any hardware changes, although I did move some things around slightly. And then the only software change I've made is an update to my video card. It's still there. Son of a fucking bitch. That is annoying. How loud? Because I wonder if it is related to... Actually, I have no idea what it's related to. Yeah, shooting text one of my favorite things too, now that you mention it. It's a good point. Did it just leash going from there to here? Sad days, man. Okay. You know, I may or may not deal with it tonight, honestly. I don't know what's causing it, so it makes it hard to deal with. We got rid of it earlier today, but I got it from physically spacing out the preamp and the cloud lifter. is all that changed, but they're physically spaced out right now too. So it's possible it's wire overlap, but I can't hear this noise. Like I don't hear it. So I need to find a way where I can figure out where I can get the output of it. So I'm kind of curious. If I mute my mic, is it through my mic? So I'm going to turn the mic off in a second here. Tell me if you guys hear it still. Goes away. Okay. Is it just an input from like a fan maybe? Okay, well there's a couple inputs that could be the fan. It could actually be literally a fan. So let me turn off a fan. We'll play that game. Hold on a second. Still there? Because there is an overhead fan on. Still there. CPU has a fan going on right now too, but it's a really quiet CPU fan. Like I can't basically hear it with my headphones on. So it's probably not that. Sounds like a fan. It's not gonna be a fan though. Let me see if this makes it worse or better. I guess we're playing this fucking game. I don't want to play this fucking game. I'm so tired of this fucking game. All right. Better, worse, exactly the same? About the same. Excellent. It's not a fucking cable break, so let's move past that idea. We had it gone earlier today, and nothing's changed. Like immediately come to a loss with that because, so what am I looking at? XLR cable is not overlapping power cable anywhere. It's not even anywhere near power cable. Changed in volume, louder or softer? So it got softer, then got louder again? I don't want to have to change physical settings every single time. This is so much worse. Like I can't begin to express how frustrated I'm getting with this. Not so much this issue alone, but the culmination of issues with moving has been such a fucking nightmare. I mean, it's probably I don't know. Let me try some things real quick, like half a second, see if I can fix anything. All right, guys, pay real attention to this. See if it gets louder or quieter or not. We're playing the game again in Xanadu. Yeah, the black helicopters are back. They're trying to take me away. No difference. Kind of like, I kind of see it as kind of like a little fluctuation with the mic on low. What if I just turn it down? I wonder a noise gating thing? Let's try noise gating. Hold on, let's find that out too. You can add a noise gate filter to the mic. I don't tend to use them because I don't like them, but how about now? Is it gone? So it might be that the, okay. So what it might be is that the mic is now loud enough with the enhancements that we made to it to actually pick up either the ceiling fan or more likely my tower fan. But I'm not sure why that would have changed earlier today. Because earlier today we got rid of it and I didn't touch those things. Wonder what else I can do, because I don't really want it to be there when I'm talking. Yeah, of course it would come back when I speak, because the noise gate literally just turns the mic off under a certain threshold. So when I stop speaking, it turns the mic off, essentially. But there might be another way to deal with that. Like, there's some compression stuff you can... I can't remember what it's called. Is it called compression, or is it called something else, where you're basically hiding certain types of noises? Alright, I guess we're killing this dumb shit until I get tired of it. Which I'm already kind of tired of it, but... Need a slightly better book. Depression. Yeah, there was some... I was reading some article recently about... it was showcasing some really sweet software that was basically taking out a guy who was running a vacuum cleaner in the background. But I don't know what that type of software is called. Yeah, it's a background noise thing, but I don't remember what it's exactly called. How about now? It says enemy. Any changes from y'all's perspective? Can you hear me at all? Still gone even when my voice is active? Alright, I mean that's OBS. OBS running a noise suppression piece. I don't know if it's... Ooh. That's a book. Okay. Good. Can't hear it anymore. That's what I want to hear. It's just surprised to hear it tonight, but not earlier today. It's kind of weird. Alright, let's go actually play a game together, huh? Play some Crowfall tonight. See what we do with it. Keep trying to mount. O is mount, and I keep spamming it, but I don't have a mount. Alright, let's see now if the Discord people are available. Oh right, I forgot. I'm hearing it. Can you guys hear me? Check, check. Nope. Oh, because I'm on push to talk still. Ah, that explains it. You guys hear me okay? Gentlemen, can you hear Filthy Robot okay? Cool. I just got traded a green from somebody. And absolutely, come take a good one. I'm doing the... Yeah, I'd happily take that. Oh, well, at least the vendor will be well armed. Was it one of our vendors? What is this game? This game is Crowfall. It is a PvP MMO where you run around on rocks and you shoot people on horses. Oh wait, people that are horses. It's awkward. It's one of those things. So we're already kinda here. Yeah. Where is Quake? Centerpiece. It's good, it's good. Alright. Rough goal at the moment, get some basic gear, probably get enough money for a mount. Once I have a mount and some basic gear, maybe we'll go do something interesting related to PvP. I think I'm a little late to the party. Oh. Someone's got a decent book for me, which is kind of sweet. My buddy Thun, sweet. It's green and it's that good. It's surprising. Cool. It's actually fairly similar, honestly. But it's pretty good. It's pretty good for a green. Alright. Where the fuck are we? And what are we doing? So what's the grand plan for this evening? What are we trying to accomplish? First answer I got was fuck shit up. So I think siege zones are up in about an hour, question mark? I need to go look. Let's find out. Siege schedule says there are sieges active 20:30 my time, which is what? 2 hours? Okay. Perfect. It's 1200 for a mount, so it's not that far to get a mount. Alright. So we probably run around here for another half hour if I had to guess. And then start looking at something else. Just gotta be quick on the old looting, make sure we get our mount. Alright, what am I up to AP wise? Actually pretty decent. Almost 1,000. Alright. Alright, chat, let's talk about something as we do this not a terribly exciting task. Okay. You liked the range PvP yesterday? I found it a little tedious yesterday, honestly. I generally do enjoy it, but there was something about it last night that just really wasn't doing it for me. I'm not sure. You can dirty. I just made it on a 10 meter. Good fight, dirty. Next time, dodge roll in the middle. I mean, you're not going to be the next Evil Knievel. It's just not going to happen like that. So I don't mind the arranged fights generally. I find it fun. I like them a little bit larger than 5v5. The EKs don't really support that because the EKs are everybody is hostile to everybody else unless you're in your group, and group size is capped at 5. So but alright, let's keep grabbing gold. Okay. Any sort of multi-classing options are going to be added. I've not heard of anything resembling multi-classing talked about even. The thing is, your classes are oops, wrong one. These are different promotion classes here, like this versus this versus this are different promotions from that. But I don't think there's supposed to be any multi-classing right now. Okay. Kind of need to turn them down. Let me see if I can turn Discord down a bit. All right, that's a little bit better. Okay. Actually saw some players from our channel. Yesterday I saw Nordhershan who was playing, which is kind of cool. But right. Hello, Bipsidoo. How's it going tonight, man? How are you? What am I crafting here? Kind of need some basic bandages too. At least a couple. I think they're shit bandages, but still better than nothing, I believe. Yeah, I need a couple of these. Currently, my entire inventory is forfeit if I were to die. It is full of incredible loot, including 6 oak wood. That's good. Now, how are people scoring right now? What are the cards for this season? I know we're not really bothering, but kind of curious what's going on. So this is spring. Lost Whispers, 5-3 or 2 to the top 3 guilds to sacrifice the most amber spiders. Fuck that. 6-4-2 to the top 3 guilds with the most class A buildings that are rank 3 across all of its keeps and forts. And the Warriors Code, +4, +3, +1 to the top 3 guilds that control the most keeps and forts. Alright, doesn't sound particularly exciting. Fight me, Medicaid. Are you here? Oh, I see. There's a comma there. I'm like, I thought you were a tyrannical. I'm like, maybe it's Medicaid. Maybe they're the same person. Okay. Survived your grandmother's brother's birthdays. That was fucking terrible now that you put it out that way. Ooh, that's a hat upgrade. An int hat too. Value Town. Cover's still up, thanks. I normally have that maximized, but I forgot. Appreciate it. I mean, it's probably impossible to figure out where we are, or even what game I'm playing. You probably were thinking to yourself, man, it's probably on God's Reach. That's how good the cover is. But I'm not. I'm in campaign. Dun dun dun. Revealed. Thanks. Alright, what are we up to? Imagine there were gate camping in this game like there were in Eve. I think that's what they should do with one of the... Maybe with the Brigand. The Brigand could become like a sensor boosted like target locker. You wouldn't do any damage, but you would be very fast to lock them down and prevent them from zoning back through the gate. Good to see me playing Crowfall. Maybe. Maybe. I'm enjoying the game right now. I don't know if it actually will survive streaming because content is up and down in terms of how interesting it is, quite honestly. But I like the game as a whole, and I'm kind of fingers crossed that keeps going well. The last Q&A was pretty promising. It seemed to address a number of the issues that I found worrisome. What am I giving him? What is this? Do I need this? Yes, absolutely. Critical healing amount and critical damage. Take critical damage. No, it's dis as well. Yeah. Yeah, I've been dis for a while now, ever since Clams disappeared, fell apart, left the game, whatever you want to call it. I've been in dis. I joined with Darren and Oneply. And a couple others, Darren, Oneply, Os. I think a few others joined at the same time. I mostly like them. They're a pretty good group of guys as a whole. Guys and girls, I guess. A couple girls in the group. Fun people. Some people are absolute shitters. I won't name any names. But I think you're going to have that regardless. That one guy, Rook, for example, absolute shitter. Try to stay away from him as much as possible, get you killed. But as a whole, good guild. So, you're a shitter? Possibly. I don't know you. I don't know who you are. I know your in-game character. I don't know your classes. It's kind of weird seeing a couple of the old guilds go. Seeing HOA go is weird to me. I don't know if they're just like AFK now or if they're gone and disbanded. I know the name Medicaid, but I don't remember past the name. Like, what class were you mostly playing? I know I fought that in 510, but I don't remember what class. Live just not playing Crowfall. I understand that sentiment for sure. Sometimes I'm like, man, I should just wait longer, but I kind of want to get involved in this game now. Like, there's a lot of shit to learn, like especially like the crafting stuff, and like with passive skill training, it really is nice to know what the fuck you're doing before you make permanent decisions that can't be reversed, that take time to change essentially. So I do like getting in on the ground floor. I just hope the game lives up to the potential that it has to make it playable as a long-term PvP MMO. Don't do red numbers. I rolled my first healer last night. I rolled an Earthkeeper. I haven't brought it out yet. I was considering bringing it out in those 5s last night, but I'm literally to the point where I'm like, I don't know what any of my buttons do yet. But I did create one. I mean, I guess the Pit Fighter technically is an advanced healer. It does everything really. Damage. I would say CC, but that'd be a lie. Damage, support, and healing. But this is the first time I've been able to heal somebody else. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. That might be fun. I don't know how long I'll do it for, but it seems like it'd be reasonable to at least have the option.
Quitters never win.
Change your mind, Galvia. Why would I change your mind?
Best class in the game changed my mind.
There's no way to change your mind. It's the correct... I mean, it's objectively true. There's no changing minds about it. We just have to acknowledge it and move on. I mean, they're going to do a class balance at some point, and maybe they'll bring some classes up to the power level of the pit, but I doubt it. Yep. Everything except crowd control, which is fine. In this game, crowd control is a trap. The number of globals you spend casting crowd control are just not worth it. Now, Frost Guards, on the other hand, who can do damage while crowd controlling you, that's a different story. They're worth using crowd control on. Oh. Brigand the best class. I don't know Brigands. I think that might be like a class you have to unlock as like an older player. Maybe there's some passive skill gating to it. I think probably you have to have a lot of the harvesting skills unlocked and not have taken combat tree to want to play that class. I think as soon as you get into the combat tree, you're going to want to play a class that does something in combat. No. I was kind of impressed with the Archdruid last night. Or not Archdruid, Archmage last night. Kind of wanted to play that a little bit. The chopper is back when I talk. Well, that's impossible. So, I don't know what to tell you. No. Is there a way to fix that? Yeah, run it as admin and then force it to update. The toolbar update, little like the wrench, and it will do it then. I hate Slayers, quite honestly. I think they're fine for everything except their escape options. I think their escape options are so stupid it doesn't even bear mentioning. Like, there's no way they should be allowed to have 0 risk engagement. Like, I got it. They're a stealther. They can choose their fight. I'm all for it. They do high damage. Okay. They're ranged. All right. A ranged high damage gank class. Sure. But they should not have the ability to just get out of jail free whenever they fucking want. But nothing has changed. It can't be in there again. It didn't. It's a software setting. It was either on or off. It's still on. It can't just have changed. That. You can't. You're gonna compromise my sanity if this is what we do each time. Gone and now. There have been no changes. Yeah, Galvia, there's been this black helicopter hovering outside of my house, and occasionally these slightly mutilated cattle appearing on my lawn. I've been assuming right now that it's just a software glitch. No, we already dealt with it. Only happens when you talk. So we added a noise gate. Although the noise gate doesn't seem to be working, so what the fuck? No, it's working. So we added a noise gate and added a noise suppression filter. Anyways. Fascinating stuff, killing this Embari cleric. He is a valiant opponent. One of the strongest of the Embari clerics. Cleric. He wasn't quite elite, but he was like the one like peg beneath elite. Don't Galvia you? Are you not going by Galvia anymore? Am I dead naming you? What are you called now, Galvia? Ground problem. Yeah. Well, you're now Jalvia? I see. Ever played Silk Road Online? Negative. Alright, we do need a helicopter emote. What can we use for a helicopter emote tonight when it's back? I'd like to know when it's happening. That's funny. When I knock my desk with my foot. Oh my fucking god. Okay. You brought it up and you're like, ah, it's not worth talking about. What's the matter? Yeah. Could use blacksmith emote. It was there for initially for noise issues. A long time ago. On a stream. Far, far away. I used to have my computer really close to the kitchen. And my wife would do things with dishes. It would make a shit ton of noise. And chat started asking questions like, is your wife crafting a suit of armor? So we took that emote and made that emote. Haven't had to use it in a while. Maybe it's back. I gotta figure out what type of grounding I need to do for, or what, it's not even, I don't even think it's grounding. I need to figure out what type of problems, like crossing XLR cords shouldn't fucking matter. And it's the spacing between the preamp and the cloud lifter shouldn't matter either. Oh, booster cloud lifter, I always forget. Was she? I mean, she finished it eventually. So now we have that suit of armor. She doesn't need another one. We don't lose durability. This is real life, Galvia. In real life, you still have that lump of fucking plate mail whenever you need it. Explain the shields and the numbers. Sure. Shields and numbers. Like the shield above their head. That means they're a coward with the gray and the white. It means they will only ever fight if they are massively outnumbering the opponent. If you're talking at the top, the very top of the screen, those are the relative standings of the top 5 guilds who are scoring right now. There's a number of different ways to score points, mostly from taking territory, but also through some special kind of event cards that change during the seasons. In the bottom right, you can see that this looks like a green plant leaf. That says it's summer. There's 4 seasons. When the end of the final season arrives, the world will end. So. What numbers are you referencing? The actual numbers beneath the crest at the top? That's just their point value. Ah, cheers. So it's a PvP MMO, and I'm gonna be running around for a little bit. I'm considering just recalling and grabbing. I think I'm gonna recall and grab my mount. Get that taken care of. all the time she was making the chopper. Or she only just started flying. What do you think? It's my wife piloting the black chopper. I don't know if she hates cattle though. And you'd probably have to hate cattle to see what to do what you've been doing to the stuff I've been finding. Yeah, time to grab that. I assume there's gotta be a mount vendor here, right? Okay. I immediately forgotten what zone I was in. I'm sure it'll be no problem to find out again. Alright. I think I'm okay with this gear. I don't really care to get much more than this. This is probably just fine. I'd love a fire damage chest, but it's not worth farming for. So, I wonder what objectives are available right now that we'd actually care to do. Rook said he was logging off? Yeah. Yeah, 0 import campaign. Yes. All right. See what garbage I can get on my inventory right now. Okay. I am gonna want eventually. Not worth holding on to? No. Paladin swords? No. Paladins. Not worth talking about right now. Spirit armor pen fire. Absolutely. Alright, I guess we just hold the rest of this mostly. Toss it in a bank, that's probably trash. Ooh, it was a blue. I guess it wasn't crash. That's trash. Okay, let's just dump this in a bank, grab food, and get back out there. Visible pig has arrived, yeah! When we craft my pig a little bit later in this campaign, we'll name it. I think we should name it after someone in chat. Yeah, I don't mind a little bit of war tribe farming, but I'm kind of already past what I'm interested in doing for the time being. Probably fine. Okay. Name it, chat. I can't name this one. I didn't craft this one. I wonder if I should also... I mean, I should get gear for the pit while I'm thinking of it. They've changed the Chief and King spawn entirely, right? They're using their newfound tech, which is they can spawn based on population or peak times. So you're expecting to see more Chiefs and Kings in peak times and less the rest of the time. There we go. We're mounted and moving. Okay. This is why they never spawn. You're not wrong. The best time to check is like right after siege hour, probably right during siege hour, honestly. But I really don't like the idea that they're spawning objectives while we are in siege hour. Like I don't mind after siege hour, like towards the end of it or something, but don't really like the idea that objectives are spawning during siege hour. But they did say they're going to extend siege hours back a little bit closer to 510, where we have multiple hours of siege hour per night. You don't have to buy the food. You can you need to carry food in your inventory while you're running around for large periods of time. So when you're in temple though, you can interact with that, which will refill your food ticker. You are correct, Tyrannical. I guess they did not say specifically it wouldn't be Sage. But yeah, but I assume that, you know, if you think about prime time is literally siege time because they've defined it that way by making that the point that everyone logs on at. Oh, I'm being attacked by a Zyback. Alright. Actually didn't want to die. Good fight, I guess. Wait, that is die in ult? So I hit ult, it blinked towards him, and then the bomb went off and killed me through my ult barrier? That's a question mark. It's a big fucking question mark. I was hoping to wait a couple more seconds before tapping ult. I wanted to get the next absolution off, which is 2 more seconds before I force the ult there. But I apparently just ran into that. We'll do that again in a second. I actually think we win that fight most of the times we take it. It's fine. Combat log? Combat log doesn't really tell you shit. I mean, I can go look. It might say like barrier afterwards. But the fact that but did you see that sequence of events, Crusader? I blinked for, you know, you tap the Confessor ult, it blinks you forward. Blinking me forward triggered his ult. I guess it could have done enough damage to kill the barrier, but the barrier's like 26 right now, I think? 22? I gotta go look. So if it did more than that amount of damage, I guess it could have. We'll take a look. I'm happy to take that fight again, though. Alright. Let's see. What happened to me? Your actions. Oh, I guess I can't see what happened to me because I logged into combat, or I toggled into I'll show you guys real quick. Toggled into combat log, right? And these are both empty. So I have no idea what fucking happened to me, apparently. Alright. Made the next Cybex video, yeah. Well, it's a pretty special moment because those things, those events are mutually exclusive, right? Either I blink into his ult because my ult activated, in which case my ult has a barrier and protects me, or I don't blink into his ult because my ult doesn't impact, but then I don't set off his bomb. Those things are literally mutually exclusive, and they both happened in such a way that I died. So the only way that makes sense from the game mechanics are the ult bomb does more damage than my ult barrier. It's not it's not off by default. It might be, the writing to a log might be off by default, but it's 100% on all the fucking time, always. You definitely see what happened to you. Anyways. That's probably your barrier sucks. It doesn't suck that much. It's at least a 2200 point barrier, and I don't think that fucking ult does 2200 damage. But I'll go try to grab some. I gotta grab some kills and we'll see. And the barrier is based off my max HP. It's not based off gear. So it's not like it's gonna have gotten smaller just because I zoned in. So I'm kind of curious what the hell happened there. I don't think I'm currently... I guess I can watch. I guess because I'm streaming it, we can watch. Not based on current health. It's based on max health. I'm also kind of surprised it hits that at all. You're immune to AoEs while you are stealthed like that. AoEs don't hit you. They just don't do anything. So I'm kind of surprised that that actually triggered even, but we'll take a look. Looks like I should move away just a little bit further away. Description might say max health, but the reality is different. I think you're wrong here. We can test that tonight though, and I'm like 99.99% certain you're wrong. Unless the barrier starts at a really huge percentage, like it tells you how much the barrier generates for. And the barrier generates always the same for me on my Confessor, regardless of the health I'm at, and does it at about a little over 2500 health. So I don't really want to take my, I guess I could re-equip, but I don't really want to take this off right now. So I got to build up an ult. So let me go find a location to do that. See if we can get something going. Rather punch it to death. Alright. But I'm like 99% sure you're wrong. And I guess we can sort that out. But I guess I can, if one of you wouldn't mind, I would love to have that as a clip. I want to go look at what the fuck happened. Gonna be nice to know. Okay. Oh, player. Let's assume they stealthed on me there. Okay. What do you think? Stealth there? I need an alt soon. Alright. I guess we're gonna poke an elk and see if he wants to come out. Yeah. Did you lose the vessel after you die a certain number of times? No. You don't lose your vessel. You lose your gear. Your gear durability gets damaged, but not your vessel. Okay, so there's our alt. Let's do this. The first thing, I mean, I know there's a player around here, but I'm kind of more interested in the answer to that question than I am caring about whether or not I die or not. So let's just do this first. We'll go to our actions. What is alt? The alt is right now a 2882 barrier. You are wrong. So that's your barrier at full health right now, or like less than 100 health from full. Alright, we'll go find the rest of it. Oh. Pros are smart, they're great. It's funny, confessors and duels are pretty shit, but the way that I wanted to play that, and I just ran out of help doing it, was I wanted to get my first two absolutions off, and then ult into another absolution, into another ult, into another absolution was the plan. But my health disappeared too quickly for that. It looks like what I have to do is ult after the first absolution and just wait. It just denies him 4 seconds of damage on me, because my ults are useless without actual healers to bring me back out. I took the time to stun him, and then I was waiting. I figured with like because the stun's on like a 23-second cooldown. Figured with this stun at the beginning, it would be enough to buy me time to get to my second absolution before having to ult. But it didn't work out that way. We'll see. Alright, so to test this then, I need to go lower in health. And then ult. It's a questionable fucking thing. I guess I'm gonna get another free trip back to the temple. Do that, I suppose. Here, Loken. Their Billions is a pretty good game. It's not exactly the type of game that I enjoy playing for long periods of time, but it's pretty fun. Alright. So what I need to do then is go over here, punch the elk. That's an ult. Let's find out. Okay. Let the elk do its thing. Alright, is there a quicker way to take damage? I guess I could jump off things is probably a quicker way to take damage. This is a rather sad news way of taking damage. I don't have recall, so I can't jump off something long like that, but or something like that I can't get out of. But I believe if you climb a little bit, you can take damage. Wonder if I can take damage from that. Yeah, okay. We shouldn't have to go that far. I'll bring it to about half just to test, but I'm like 100% sure on this. Maybe not 100, maybe like 95. Played a lot of Confessor, and I've never noticed a difference in the barrier. And you're immune to you don't trigger so many of the attacks anyways. It's so bizarre that that happened like that. Thank you for the clip, by the way. Yeah. Eat off the edge. I don't have a recall up, Tyrannical. That's what I was just saying. Otherwise, I could just jump off the ledge for 40%. And just do this for a couple of seconds. It's fine. So our barrier was for 2882. Alright, so let's just ult there. Barrier's 2882. Yeah, as I said. The barrier's identical regardless of the percentage of health you're at. So now I gotta fucking charge up 2 ults though. Feels bad. Okay. That's what I'm saying. I don't know how the hell that fucking bomb killed me. Because if I trigger a 3,000 point barrier, there's no way that the Guinea bomb does 3,000 damage. There's no way. And I couldn't have landed on it unless my ultimate went off, because my ultimate literally teleported me into it. So one of those things can't have worked. So what happened? So why am I dead? Which worked? Did my ult teleport me forward, in which case I have a barrier? Or did it not teleport me forward, in which case I didn't hit the fucking bomb? I should be looting these. These have dust on them. Ignored the barrier. I've never had anything ignore a barrier, ever. I've had timing issues where I get hit like right as I ult, in which case my barrier doesn't protect me. A lot of times as a confessor you'll die in animation as you're ulting. If you're really close to the damage source in terms of timing, like if the damage source would have killed you and you hit ult and like your ult will go off, you'll get the visual but you'll still die. But I've never had it, and unless the ult is sequential and it goes teleport you forward, apply barrier. And I guess it would be make you invisible, teleport you forward, apply invisibility. Maybe that would work. But that seems insane to do it that way. Why would you do that? It's one status effect. Why isn't it all applied at once? Or it's one ability. All the status effects are sequential. Oh. I want to watch that clip too, so I'll probably go back to Temple and then put it on. I'm kind of curious what the fuck happened. Maybe he'll still be there too. I'll find him again. I think I can probably handle a duelist when I have dual ults. Going where? Elder is not a ancient, right? I wonder if I can handle an Elder. Let's find out. That looks like it has a lot of health. Did my absolution just miss because it walked over a small rise? Feels bad. Don't hurt me, Elder! It's fine. Alright. I don't want to take damage right now because I can't heal at all without a killer in group and without any bandages. So I'm happy to charge my ult, which is a secret ult now because I can't be told how much it has behind it, which is kind of bizarre. Alright. Call that enough. I want to go watch this clip and see what the hell it looks like on the actual replay screen. Because from my screen it looked like I died in a way that's not possible. But I'm dead, so we'll see. Spawn went off before you use the ult. Teleports me into him, right? Also, no offense, Crusader, but you were quite sure that the ult of the Confessor was different. I might just look. I'll look myself in a second. Where am I going? I am going this way. What happened to my hand? It's just repetitive motion stuff. I need to go north. Okay. Alright, north it is. It's just right here, top of this. Okay. Alright. The only other thing I kind of want is I kind of want a bandage. Where do blue bandage books drop? They're an ancient drop? Or an elder drop or something? Song twisting apply to Troubadour, just Bard. I know it applies to Bard, I'm unsure about Troubadour. I don't know that you can cast 4 Troubadour things in Secession that matter. Ancient and elders, okay. Alright. Well, let's have a look at this clip now. Quite curious. Okay. At the point that everyone logs on it. Oh, I'm being attacked by a Zyback. Alright. Alright. Maybe I can watch it on screen too. Let's see if I can get the Chrome to that. Display capture, browser, window capture, there we go. Yeah, okay.
Everyone logs on it. Oh, I'm being attacked by a
Oh, but it doesn't, when I full screen it, it doesn't load for you guys. Alright, let's try it like this then. There we go.
I'm back. Alright.
Alright, let's have a quick look. Alright, there's his big barrier. His bomb is over there. We've just absolutioned. We've got 8 seconds on our next cooldown. This is probably where I should have just hit Alt if I wasn't going to get to the next absolution. We got our Vone off. He's burning. Yeah, here's ideally where I just tap Alt. So I don't. I'm moving towards him. The bomb goes off over there. Does that actually hit me? I don't know what the radius of that is. No, I'm at 3,700 here. So the bomb doesn't hit there. But he's over there. Oh, that would just chunked me though. What the fuck just chunked me there? I went from 37 to 19. Okay, but I ult here. I'm at 1900 health on this picture. That my ult has just gone off. You can see the cooldown on my ult. And I die. What? Why am I dead? Exactly? Play it at 0.25 speed. That's a good call. Alright. So here we are. We're doing acrobatics in pajamas. Sure. I go for another confession even though it's not up, so it's just a waste of a global. We're at 1 second from Abso, so that's what I was waiting on. And then I get to low health and tap my ult kind of reflexively. I should have waited that 1 second in Abso, but here I am. So I hit my ult. I'm at 20k or 2k right now. 2073 health. My ult's gone off. All right. Still taking damage. Still taking damage. Dead. I die next to him, which means the teleport for my ult actually has gone off. Like we traveled the ground between us. Because I'm here when I ult, and it teleports me towards him. So I don't understand. Half my ult goes off and it kills me? That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Wait, I don't know what the fuck just happened there. Alright, but thank you for the link. I'm kind of curious what actually happened there. Still don't have a good understanding, except that apparently sometimes your ult bugs relative to you. Alright. Alright, let's move on. Let's get out and get playing. Doctored the vid. No, thank you, doctored the vid, friend. My implication is not that anyone's done anything wrong in any way. My implication is their fucking game needs to actually do what it says it's doing for you. Because either none of the sequence events can't occur as it did. Anyways, we'll just get him the next time. Maybe he'll still be there. That'd be nice. Okay. What zone are you guys in? Alright. Let's go get my corpse, quote unquote. Okay. Say the zone again one play. Thanks. Yeah, can I get an invite? Yeah. Damn, I want that fight again, like right now, where like my ult doesn't bug out and I can just fucking finish killing him. You see, the game plan was so close. I mean, on one level, the fact I got bursted from 2k there means I should have ulted after the first second, but the plan was to wait for that second abso, and the second abso was 1 second away on the cooldown when I ulted. It was like very close. Feels bad. Oh well. Let's go find another fight. One rapid fire hits me for 400 and the 20 shots. You think his rapid fire does 8,000 damage is what you're saying? I think you're insane. His rapid fire does not do 8,000 damage. Dude. Doesn't do 8,000 damage. And it doesn't do 8,000 damage to me while I'm invisible. And it doesn't do 8,000 damage to me in between one global cooldown with the 3,000 point barrier there. That's just not what happens. No. I want that fight again. What's this game? Some big open world MMO PV. It's a PvP MMO. I don't know if I'd call it open world. It's a zone-based land capturing PvP MMO with campaigns that end. So this will be a 2-week campaign. And at the end of this campaign, one guild will win. Some guilds will own certain pieces of land, etc. Dude, it doesn't do 8,000 damage off a single ability. It just doesn't. That's just not how that works. Nothing in the game does that. Not even close. Yeah. Yeah, oh, that's the confusion I'm dealing with right now, too. Fully buff Slayer hurts a lot. I mean, all Slayers are fully buffed pretty much all of the time, because it just takes them the 5-pick combo, and then the talents give it so it always triggers all their buffs, right? Am I knowing that? I think it's I don't remember exactly the sequence for doing it, but isn't it fairly reliable how to force all the buffs on a Slayer? It's just not something that happens. 8,000 damage from that. I don't disagree. I don't know. I don't want to harp on it because it makes it feel like it's more important than it is. And it doesn't matter. Like, nothing is lost, nothing is gained from dying there. But I am confused as to the sequence of the ult teleporting me and me dying in the ult from 2k health. It just doesn't make a lot of sense. So I gotta assume something like that's like a difference between client server. So on the server I die, and on the client it still is me teleporting forward, and it's whatever shot hit me for a big 2k crit or something, or a couple shots all at once hitting me for 2k before the ult goes off. Oh yeah, good to get out of this area soon. Yeah, I want to do that too, Defleshed. What are you doing? You want to go poke? Yeah, that's what I want to do. Yeah, let's do it. go kill. Must haven't played when the Frostweaver ice formations weren't capped. Sure I have. But I've fought a lot of Slayers and they don't do 8,000 damage to me in one fucking global. It just isn't what that class does. Nothing does 8,000 in one global right now. Even I guess maybe Archdruids could do 8,000 in a global. I need another drink too. So sounds good. Be aware, I got ganked by Zyback coming through a gate. Yeah. I put a link in video to Flash. I had an impossible scenario occur. I had an impossible scenario occur where I tap my ult at 2,000 health. It cloaks me, teleports me forward. It teleports me forward and I die as I teleport forward into him. Like, you slow it way down, you're like, wait, how can he be teleporting and dying after teleporting? That means he's got a 3,000 point barrier on him, but no. Good luck. No salt. Let's go! Why are we standing here? Are we recalling, really? Okay. Yeah, probably my router triple P. It's probably my fucking router. The black helicopter. Someone just pushed a button. Alright, this will be good though, because we're in the temple. I can run and grab a drink, and then we'll get moving again. Alright. Alright guys, I'm going to be at the portal, so I'm going to grab a drink and then I'll come out, be ready to go. Alright, right back, chat. All right. What are we doing? Hey, Bizarre. We're gonna go punch someone, Bear Dad. Are we splitting up or going together? Okay. Well, got bourbon. Got my ult. My ult may or may not work. But we should be good to go. Going together. Yeah, I wasn't sure if we were splitting up into two groups, Tyrannical, to roam in different directions. Depends how many people are out. I mean, server was 100 when I logged on. So we might actually have real groups of people out. Yeah. See you, Crusader. Have a good night, man. Okay. I'm the only dis I've seen solo. The Flesh solos, Byzantium solos, Jack solos. I don't really know. I don't know what a lot of people do. Like, generally when I'm soloing it's because no one's around, and I'm happy to go PvP that way. I fought you solo, right? That was you I fought in the Seder Ruins a couple of weeks ago, like a week ago or something? I have some really fun footage on that pit. Like, the pit's a really fun solo class, honestly. I mean, it's not a fucking Slayer. I don't get to just gank whoever the fuck I want and then leave. But I kind of like it more because I have to commit to a fight. Rupture barrier missed your shit up. Yeah, helped a little. 50% damage. Just remember, I'm on a stream with no delay. You guys are not on comms, so your comms are not being broadcast. And I'm not looking at any signposts, but just be aware. Put the comms in. I probably won't be putting the comms in. Are you aware there's a beating sound in my mic? Yes, I'm extremely excited by this news. It's almost certainly my leg bouncing. Why would it be louder down there? Did it go away? Why would that? It's this mic, right? Yeah, it's definitely this mic. Okay. I like the barrier mechanic to some degree, Tyrannical. Rupture barrier alone was doing 2k plus. What? Rupture barrier is a passive that just makes your regular attacks do extra damage to barriers. I don't have the anti-barrier. I don't have the barrier dispel slotted on that pit. There's no way that rupture barrier, quote unquote, was doing 2k. I probably hit you with a rend with that up. I can't remember. I have the footage of that fight. I can't remember if I used all my defensive cooldowns in that one or not. I think not. I think I had another round of ult in Mighty Warrior. Or not Mighty Warrior, Ultimate Warrior. But I'm not sure. I mean, like, the pit is... It's not... It's kind of weird because, like, I do think that there are skill caps in this game to pushing buttons. But I'm not sure that the classes are complex enough for that to be really that noticeable in such a short engagement. So like I don't know if like if I beat, for example, if I'm on a pit and I beat a or rather if I'm on a Myrmidon right now, if I'm on a Titan and I beat a pit, I don't think there's a skill cap issue involved in that. Because I just think two average players, the way the Myrmidon's heal is bugged right now, it just beats a pit. And I'm a little concerned that a lot of classes are like that. Like I don't know, if I match a Brigand 10 times and I'm on a pit, don't I just win 10 times? Like is there really skilled play involved in that? If I just have a even halfway reasonable rotation of my buttons, don't I just beat a Brigand every single time on a pit? Not sure. Alright. What's the best way you guys think to hide gate teleports? So I'm going to do this. It's going to say rune gate to XYZ. I guess I could bind an image to that. That would work. If I hotkey bind an image, I wonder if I can do it only to this scene. The crackling is centaurs galloping. Is that correct, Nerfing? I need to know if it's me or not. Like, I really don't know. We'll see. Alright. Done farming for the moment. Am I gonna get frost armor? Oh my god. It's like, it's literally cheating. This class is broken. The frost guard. I want to play one because I think it would be a super good small gang roaming class. But I don't want to play one because I think it's broken. It needs to be nerfed and it's too strong right now. So part of me just goes, I don't want to touch that class. Oh, for some reason, the mic seems super sensitive to watch. So when I do this, when I bounce my foot, the mic's been picking it up. But if I'm just quiet without moving, it's gone, right? How would I do that? I mean, I suppose I can just up the noise gate, the threshold needed for the noise gate to, or not the noise gate, the... Right. Probably better. We'll see.
A new subscriber arrives. It fills you with determination.
Thank you very much for this sub, fucknavd. Cheers. Alright. Exactly the same as before. It's not the in-game sounds, right? Just pulled the chief accidentally. Whoops. It's something I didn't hear. I didn't mean to run into it. I'm dealing with stream. Iroquois. This is the first Iroquois I've seen. Kind of don't want loot on me right now. Any loot that makes it on me probably gets... Oh. I'm right here, Dirty. We got any colored discs from Chiefs? Yeah. We have. Look at that. Gone multiple times. Gonna have to figure out what this is. Wasn't in my afternoon stream, and now it's in my evening stream. And I did move some stuff slightly physically. I'm really concerned it's some sort of physical bleed between lines, but this shouldn't be. It's just XLR cables that are near anything. Green mostly off Chiefs, blue and green mostly off Kings. That's the first Iroquois I've seen though, because we've been blocked on Iroquois runes entirely. Yeah, miners drop off Chiefs right now. Yep. They drop off Captains, Chiefs, and Kings. Nothing smaller than that. They also drop off bookshelves. But bookshelves will only drop greens. It's about maybe like 1 in 20 green bookshelves drop a green. And they drop any races. The only way to get miners right now. It's such a limiting factor on character progression. I wonder if that's us or other players. A mic picking up something wobbly. I turned off the fan and no one said it didn't change. So there's a fan above me. It's a ceiling fan, like, you know, at the top of the ceiling, but I don't think it's that. We tried that at the beginning of this stream already. Concept of an item being soulbound. If your equipped gear doesn't drop, so kind of. Captain over here. Underhill too. We haven't seen Underhill. White careless whispers. They announced Tyrannical in the last live Q&A that they were now aware of it. Has to be super close to the mic. The mic is here. There's nothing super close to this except me. Like, I don't know what to tell you. That's what I was wondering if like we're getting input from a different source. But I wonder about that. Like maybe there's a second I wonder if, for example, right now, because I told you I did a graphics driver update right before I started the stream. Stop. But nothing's changed. No. No, don't tell me things like it changes when nothing changes. Imagine trying to fix something that changes randomly outside of things of your control. Good job. Yeah. Great job. Lose connection on the mic cables. I sincerely doubt it, seeing as I just fucking moved and just replugged them all, and it hasn't been an issue this afternoon. Like, what would have changed? Maybe this wire here. This wire here. Maybe. When I fuck with the wire, does anything change? It's called a marriage. Not much of a fucking marriage. Oh wait, just kidding. Yeah, I love toppling glass. That the beer I just put down, Care Bear. The beer I just put down was a pseudo Sue. Yeah, that's right. Next time you hear a black helicopter, tell me, and I'll get annoyed and just grab the mic, and it will fix everything. We should use this in general in life too. Whenever I'm annoyed, I'll just grab the mic, and presumably it will fix everything. Yanni right here, guys. He's climbing the roof. I don't think I can get up there as this class, but fuck, not quite. You guys ever tried? He's probably on his Archmage. He was watching last stream last night. I don't think I can get up there right now. Literally denying me content. What a bastard. I don't think I can get up there as a class right now. Oh, I can. Get over here. I could have climbed up on the side over there. Pretty exciting. I'm with you, Nagodi. I'm with you. Yeah, I'm mounted. Just stay on him. Easy fight, and by easy I mean I did literally fucking nothing. Probably about like 700 points of damage just hitting him. Big green bandages. I mean, we gotta leave him something, right? He can have pine nuts. Pine nuts are for him. That's the one I care about most. How do I make green bandages? I know how to make blue bandages. I get the fucking book. But how do I make green bandages? Yanni? Yeah. Frostguard or Ice Collar? He's not an Ice Collar. He's either a Frostguard or an Archmage. I didn't look at the armor. Judging how long it took him to die, I imagine he's a Frostguard. Oh, Nagodi? Nagodi's playing Frostguard right now. Do we have gear that can give flanks at all? Some really trash stuff I have in inventory. Yeah, it's... At some point I have to like just stop being annoyed by Frostguards and just move on with my life. But I don't disagree at all. Like they need a serious nerf bat. So loot from players global. Yeah, it's global. There's only one copy of loot off players. Imagine how overpowered it'd be if you could dupe using player inventories. You have your allies switch factions, you kill him with a valuable piece of equipment, and he spawns 5 copies of it. Because you loot him with 5 different people. My ideal group size in this game right now, like I don't mind the big group fights, although I think right now they've been kind of dumb. Like Frostguards have kind of ruined group fights for me at the moment. But my ideal group size is like 3 to 5. Like I think 3 to 5 versus like 3 to 5 lets you punch up a little bit. And 3 to 5 allows you to handle stuff like pretty much anything short of 10 you can partially engage with that number of players, which is fun. I don't mind solo, but you really need some specific classes for it. I should probably roll a fucking duelist. I just don't want to. I don't like them. I don't like the zero risk portion of the ult. Don't do it. Might be fun for solo content. Like, I do a lot of solo. I just end up doing it on a pit fighter. What's to do with this garbage? I think I'm probably AP capped right now. Wait, what? Where did I just lose it on him? So low. 864, 964 with Legion Strength. Okay. So I'm missing int off of items, and I'm missing the 100 off of Force Mage proccing. Okay. I was really big on the Illusionist nerf until I realized that just meant that pretty much everyone's fucking running Force Mage now. Like, I really hated Illusionist because it was so omnipresent on every single DPS, pretty much every single class, because just like nothing was better in it. Please, Tyrannical. It does AoE damage. Let's be honest here. It's not just that it does stupid amounts of damage. It does stupid amounts of damage in an AoE while debuffing the opponent's damage output and knocking down shit nonstop. Another one over there. You guys see that? I saw that. Yanni's up on the roof with me. This is an Archmage, I think. Where did he die? Thank you, Meanlin. Appreciate the 34 months, man. Exactly, you undersold it. I think if we're gonna have that conversation, we gotta get it accurate amounts. Wait, why do we have like 20 extra ads here? Oh. I should good white 1v1 him, but it's just too sad right now. Do we go have another look? Maybe I'll look for a couple more people grouping up and who are active together. Because as much as I enjoy killing people, I prefer killing them at better odds than 10 to 3. I don't know that big battles are most viewer friendly. I think roughly even battles are much more fun for sure. She's warm. So there's an Underhill camp and an Iroquois camp next to each other. It's gonna be really hard not to be a part of that. Why am I playing Crowfall? Because I enjoy it. And if I'm playing it, I should be streaming it. And hopefully we'll see some decent content out of this game. It's a PvP game. It should actually have fun to watch content eventually. I mean, look at that Iroquois Knight. What a fun piece of content he was. Captain. I need to not have that on me. Where are you, one play? Picked up a green scroll case. I'll just hold on to it. I'll just consider it like a kind of like beacon of content in my inventory. You know how they're gonna roll that out next time? I don't know what. Yeah, give it to me. I had it in my inventory. What do you mean don't give it to me? It was in my fucking inventory, Rook. Get a target. Looking at Padishah in the back. Little guinea fuck over here. Look at Mugga BG2 afterwards. Well, that was a lot of them, but they seem to be running pretty quick here. Just missed my stun. Gifted subs. Thank you, one heart, one mind. Cheers, man. And gifted subs.
Quitters never win.
Quick fight. Why do they run so fast? Don't know. They broke pretty quickly there. Can't get into that corpse.
A new subscriber arrives. It fills you with determination.
Cheers, one heart, one mind. Really appreciate the support.
Never win.
You have 10 of these slubs. A sub, so they can be real people. I like it.
Quitters never win.
What is this thing? Oh. Managed to win that fight without being on target at all. Called the first target. I don't know that anyone paid any attention to Padishah. It was an archer call in the back, which is a fine call. For 8-hour mech-based streams. I like 8-hour mech-based streams too.
Time and space.
So they were about 10. That was about an even fight. I have contact east.
A renewal. Welcome back.
There's 2 of them, Hollow Death and looks like Muffin. Gonna engage.
You have returned.
I don't know why the fucking part of that stun didn't just finish.
Fresh from the stagecoach.
Let's fucking see what I'm hitting here. God, these trees. Can you even see the fucking target chat? Because I can't. I'm literally just guessing. Oh. What do we got? We got a Soul of the Mole Hunter. Anyone need a green guinea pistol, Jax? Don't know. This closed beta. It's more like it's not an open beta. Well, it's kind of an open beta. You just buy the game, you get in, but it's not a free to play. So you have to buy a actually have to buy a game. Alright. Echo got saved by Neil. Sure he did. We're in a group. The healers save the non-healers. We had a 10-man. That was at least 10 Transcendence that came in. They didn't last long. Ooh, trying it? I'm trying it though. Alright guys, I'm gonna mute webcam real quick. Yeah. So I see your comment, Nerf. There is an EU server too, although it's not as populated. May or may not help that Vanguard's gone. Vanguard was pretty dominant on their server, right? But I just saw something over there. We should definitely check for this campaign, see what they've done. They made... Okay. Oh, there you go. You don't play alphas? Yeah, I don't know why either. But I've been pleased with this one. I've been missing PvP. Like I've been missing like a PvP MMO. I had a lot of fun with Eve for a very, very, very long period of time, and then haven't played a PvP MMO that I've cared about since then. So I kind of Chief just spawned. It's kind of a nice spawn. Oh, it's crushing bonus. That is a pit fighter plate chest. Crushing chest with 5 con. There's I got blue dex plate gloves and mail slashing resistance mail boots. Got my pit chest for this fucking fight. That's exciting. Yeah, there's a blue song twisting that I got. I just gave you that.